Welcome back, everyone. This is part 6 of our insanity guide. So we just got the Molotov cocktail recipe. At this point, I would also urge you to make a injector to take out that one zombie that I told you was going to be a problem. If you haven't already done so, please ensure you do that. Alright, so now we're gonna grab the wrench tool. Grab the lockpick from here as well. We do need the rare metal. Grab the tools, the bottle, and the blood. You can actually kite Marie along. So have your flashlight on her. Once she's done feasting, she's gonna notice you. And as she does, run around this tank. Get to the other side and get through the fence. Immediately leave the room to prevent her from dropping down. Grab the cell and make a dash to the safe room. She is going to drop just before the safe room, so ignore her and enter the room immediately. After waiting a few moments for her to leave the area, we can grab a power cell from the furnace area. Just follow along. You'll be getting the forklift key, some blood, pouch, and some other goodies. Make sure to grab the scrap as well from the tunnel.
The smell.
And once we have gotten everything, we will return back to the main area. So at this point, we are going to go towards the grinder. We do need to make a few things. So before we approach the grinder, we need to have at least, at the bare minimum, 2 Molotov cocktails. Make sure we have our lockpick with us, the forklift key, the pistol, and a couple of rounds. Also grab the RIP knife. I made 3 Molotov cocktails just to be on the safe side, but 2 is more than enough because we would get a third one from the grinder section itself. Make sure to grab some heals as well, just in case. Once everything is sorted and you're good to go, make a save. Once the lights have gone off, you can keep running, turn off your flashlight, and crouch. It's gonna hide behind these barrels, and Marie will not see us. Walk behind her slowly. Once you pass the barrel, get into the vent. Once we're in the vent, we can turn on the flashlight and watch how Marie is pathing. Just like the other female zombie, she also has a short pathing and a long pathing. So when she goes to the left, she might have a short pathing where she turns around really quick, like she did over here. So we're gonna keep hiding. The next time she moves to the left, she should be doing the long pathing, which will be our cue to leave the vent and immediately put in the power cell. Activate the forklift. Grab the scrap and the rare metal. This is our 5th and last rare metal. In this area, when this zombie drops, try to get a stagger on him. And when he staggers, push him down, swipe at him with the RIP knife. 3 slashes should be more than enough to kill him. Grab the blood that he gives us. Once we come to this section, we're gonna go to the left, grab the knife, grab the blood. and continue on to the grinder area. Over here,
Stay calm, guys.
get the herb, grab the blood, make a save. Okay, the strategy for the grinder section itself is to do 1 to 2 headshots on the enemy before throwing a Molotov cocktail. For the first chap, it's all about just staying close to the grinder itself so that when he wakes up he doesn't immediately move forward and he get pulled in. Now you're gonna shoot the next 2 zombies, and as soon as you're done shooting them, run past them to the end and toss the Molotov cocktail. Keep running away from them and they should die. This chap over here, he's by himself, so we need to hit him in the head. Once he staggers, push him so that he gets sucked into the grinder. Next to zombies, I think I shot the wrong one here. But we want to just repeat the same thing of shooting him in the head, running past, and then throwing the Molotov. In my first recording, I did not need to shoot them in the head at all. Just one Molotov was more than enough to get them killed. So once we've done with 3 sets of Molotovs, the grinder section is over.
It stopped. Finally stopped. Thank God. Last one. Not if we hurry and get out of this place.
Now that we're done with the grinder, we can return to the main area. We're gonna start looting all the blood to make some injectors. Ensure that you have also at least 1 Molotov cocktail. grab the scraps. Let's go back down, collect the blood. Try and get as many injectors made. At this point in the game, for the rest of the game, we don't need more than 7 injectors. I believe right now we have made 4 injectors already. We'll be using one soon because I had forgotten to deal with the blister head. So remember that one Molotov I told us to keep on hand? We're going to be using it on this zombie here. I suppose we could use handgun ammo to just kill him. I'm just being very cautious, allowing him to mutate. Not sure when exactly he mutates. I presume it's only after we've gotten all 3 power cells. It does not seem to have aggro on us. So I'm thinking the best way to approach is just from the right, being very stealthy. And then spamming R2 as soon as the prompt is available. Now that he's taken care of, we can get the blood and the empty injector from this room. Once we have dispatched off the blister head and looted the room, we can now move along to get our power cell. Over here, once we get this power cell, Marie is going to drop down in the red area, so we just want to run back the yellow line, the metal crate, and then the orange line into the vent. I like leaving the furnace room cell still in the socket, just so that we can have light in this area. Go on and make a save. And when that's done, we can escape. That's about all for this episode, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope it helped. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye.